Hey, and welcome to the first annual G and Tays Sports Half. We call it half because it's a half an hour. I am Gary Lamar Taylor. I'm one of your hosts and my co-host. I'll let him introduce himself.
Yeah, this Tay, co-host. Just ready to get it going.
All right, brother, that's cool. I guess the first thing we want to talk about is the Big Ten basketball because we're both Big Ten fans. As you can see right here a little bit, who I root for. Wisconsin, number 3, Javon Hughes, of course. And my brother-in-law had a little bit of bad news today, but I'll let him talk to you about that also.
Yeah, as you see, I'm a Purdue Boilermaker. Boiler up, of course. The bad news today is Robbie Hummel going down, man. It's a killer blow. We had aspirations of going to the Final Four this year, but I'm confident that they could still get something done. It's just going to be on my little homeboy, Lil EC, Etwan Moore. He's going to step up more and more now. His average is going to have to go from 17.6 to maybe 24.5. And Juwan Johnson,
I agree.
His average is going to have to go up to maybe 22 a game. And the key thing is going to be Keaton Grant. Keaton Grant is going to have to get the game, have his game going. And
definitely
one of these freshmen that hasn't been showing up is going to have to show up. But the real gauge of how they season is going to go the rest of the way is going to be this Michigan State game on Sunday. We're going to see how it goes. If it goes good and they look good, then Boilers may have a chance to still make some things happen. But I hate to say it, but right now I see Sweet 16, and that's it.
Well, we both kind of figured it'd come down to the Michigan State game. I started to root for you guys a little bit. Don't tell Javon Hughes and the rest of the Badgers, but yeah, I think you guys had the best shot in the Big Ten to go the furthest. And who knows, maybe you still can see that Kentucky matchup you wanted. Maybe they can advance a little further, but the timing of this is just all wrong. I mean, it's almost at the end of the season. They're trying to get everything in order. Their subs start to play a little bit better lately, so it's just bad timing. That's the nature of the injuries.
Horrible timing. The timing is very horrible. I mean, because as Boiler fans, you Boiler fans out there, they've been having it rolling, man. I mean, they started off 14-0, and then they went on that little slide when they lost 3 straight. And now they done reeled off, 10 in a row? 9, 10 in a row. So they got it rolling again, man. And then this just happened. And the killer thing about it is the injury doesn't even look like it was that serious. I mean, I've seen torn ACLs.
It really didn't.
I've seen torn ACLs, and I've seen a lot worse than that. And, it's just a fluke, man. But like I said, it's all going to depend on how they look Sunday.
Yeah, I was pretty confident that he'd be able to come back. You never know now. I don't want to. So, I mean, who do you want to give the Big Ten title to now? Is it Ohio State? You guys still got to play Michigan State, so you still have a chance at the title. You still have a shot at it. I mean, I'm confident you guys can still beat Michigan State, so it's pretty much still a little bit too premature to think about the title holders because it's still between you guys, Michigan State, and Ohio State. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. But now with Hummel being missing, I mean, think about it. Hummel led the team in rebounding. Juwan Johnson, I like Juwan Johnson, but he's kind of little inside. I mean, he doesn't rebound. He blocks shots, but he really is not a strong physical presence. And the freshman, I don't like to call. I mean, I don't want to call him out, but I have to. Patrick Beatty, please, man, you need to step your game up. You need to start grabbing boards and start being tough. Because this guy that I work with, he's a ref. He reffed a few of his games in high school, and he told me then, I don't know why the Boilers recruited the guy. He's not strong.
Really?
He's not physical. Yeah, really. So, Beatty, if you watch this, man, it's time to step up for the Boilers, man.
You got to trust in Coach Painter, though. You trust Coach Painter, don't you?
Yes, I do trust Coach. I trust him, man, but the thing that drives me nuts about Coach Painter is that he recruits guards and guards only, it seemed like. He need to get some size in there, man. Somebody that's going to bang and rebound. The Boilers need somebody like they had back in the late 90s when they had my favorite player of all time, one of my favorite players of all time for Purdue Boilermakers, and that's Brian Cardinal. They need somebody who 6'8",
Brian Cardinal
6'9",
was a beast.
can stretch the defense by hitting threes and gonna get down there and do the grimy, dirty work, man. Gonna get down there and get you a board when you need it, get you some steals, get you a block. They need somebody like that. Don't get me wrong. I love Chris Kramer, Defensive Player of the Year, by the way. I love Chris Kramer.
Yeah, I'll give him this dude.
I love Chris Kramer.
He's a game changer. So
I love Chris Kramer. You know what I mean? But he's only 6'3", man. I mean, if you looked at that Minnesota game last night, brother, you would see Chris Kramer was guarding Colton Iverson. Colton Iverson damn near 7 feet.
Definitely.
You know, 6'3" guard shouldn't be having to guard a 7-footer in the post. That tells you right there he needs to recruit some size, somebody that's gonna get in there and bang. Man, I love Matt Painter. He's a great coach. I love what he's been doing, you know, since the great boiler Katie left. He's been doing a great job.
Let me ask you a question as far as the tournament, because we both felt like had Purdue, or if they won the Big Ten, and I went a step further and said if they won the Big Ten conference tournament, that they'll get a #1 seed, probably in the Midwest, since the NCAA headquarters is here in Indianapolis. But do you think they're going to be a little biased now that Hummel's out? Say if you guys still do win the Big Ten, do you feel like they'll probably be biased, not think you guys can go as far and won't give you the #1 seed, even if you win the Big Ten? What do you think about that?
I do. I think that they look at Hummel, because look at all the national publicity, you know, and national, you know, credit and stuff they give to Hummel. Sometimes it's like they, you know, put more of the shine on Hummel instead of the whole team. So
definitely, I agree.
You know, so with that, I'm going to say that even if the Boilers were to come out of this and win the regular season Big Ten title, and like say if they don't win the conference title, then they're not gonna get a #1 seed. I think they'll probably give them a #2 or a 3. But if they would come out of this,
a big butt. What's the butt, man?
Yeah, it's a big butt. If they win the regular season title and the conference title,
which they have a good shot at doing still, I think,
then they can't deny them a #1 seed, because that basically means that they done won. They won out. That means it's gonna be what? They on a 9-game win streak now. 2 more games left, and then tournament they have to play like maybe 2 games there. That means they'd be on a 13-game roll. So you can't deny them a #1 seed then.
But haven't we seen prejudices as far as the NCAA tournament before? Haven't we seen such things like that or whatever? What do you think about that? I mean, I totally agree with you. You know, I think that if they get both jobs done, then they'll be #1. So I definitely totally agree with you.